It told me more about the Bengals and what they're not. The Steelers are who we thought they were. The Steelers are very good offensive. They're dynamic. James Conner has been probably even better than what the Steelers had hoped he would be. Antonio Brown, AB is AB. Juju is getting better and better and better. They got 2 tight ends and Vance McDonald. I don't know, Jesse James might be hurt or something, but Vance McDonald's been getting the bulk of the run at the tight end position. James Washington, a wide receiver that they took in the earlier rounds, played well also. Defensively, Skip, is still a concern for me. But the Bengals, for whatever reason, they just can't beat the Steelers. They lost the last 7. And Vontaze Burfict been suspended, and he comes back, Skip, and he's still up to those same shenanigans. I don't know how much they take 100,000, they take 300,000. I don't know what it's going to take for him to get the message. But I guess at this point, when you've taken probably over $700,000 to $1 million from him for doing things that you shouldn't do on the football field, and he's still doing them, you're not going to get through to him unless you set him down for an extended period of time, like year or years. But the Bengals, Skip, in this moment, this was their opportunity to really put a stranglehold because they've already beaten the Ravens. So this is their opportunity to put a stranglehold on this division. The Ravens beat the Steelers. Can take full control of this division. Nope, not going to do it. And it didn't happen. I have more confidence in the Ravens, Skip, because defensively, number 1 in scoring D, number 1 in total D, number 2 in pass D, number 3 in rush D, number 1 in sacks. And for whatever reason, Joe Flacco does not fear the Steelers. Doesn't matter if they go there or they play them in Baltimore. Joe Flacco rises to the occasion normally when he plays the Steelers. And so watching this game, I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's right there for you guys to take, Bengals. This is Le'Veon's not there. Now, they're good defense. They're good offensively, Skip, even without Le'Veon. Because James Conner's been a monster.
True. And
it's going to make it very difficult. The Steelers are going to have some very difficult decisions how to divvy up this playing time. We're going to talk about that a little later, how to divvy up this playing time once Le'Veon does get back. But I still have my concerns about their defense. Now, I know over the last 2 games, they were normally giving up over 430 yards a game. They're less than 300 now. So that's good. But I still do not believe in this defense. Offensively, they're as talented. They're like Kansas City. They're not as talented as Kansas City, but Kansas City, the Rams, the Saints have those high, potent offenses, and they all struggle defensively. So this told me about the Bengals and what they're not.
So I picked these Bengals to win this division because I don't believe in the Steelers. And we both picked them to win this game at home because it's a statement game. You just got to win this one.
You got to win, right.
Ben Roethlisberger is now 14-2 in their stadium, in Paul Brown Stadium. That's just outrageously wrong for Cincinnati. 14-2, and yet with 3:32 left, they got the ball. Cincinnati did first and 10 at their 25, and they go 9 plays and 75 yards. And I thought, okay, this is a statement that they're trying to make at home because Joe Mixon hammers it home from 4 yards out, and it's 21-20 home team. And there's still 1 minute and 18 seconds left. And it's just too much time for a Ben Roethlisberger and a Steelers offense that, A, is not afraid of the Bengals, and B, thinks it owns the Bengals. They just do. And Ben thinks, I got this. And the body language of all the Steelers was not urgent. It wasn't rushed. It was just kind of like methodically, hum, we got this. Ben, he just looks like he's in some comfort zone back there. I think I'll throw it to Juju. I think I'll throw it to Juju, and he'll be wide open down the middle for 23 yards, whatever. It's just like bing, 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 bing. And then Ben takes one look at that defense, and it's clear they are bringing the house. Because everybody's lined up at the line of scrimmage coming, and he realizes he's got press coverage across the ball, and he's got Antonio in the slot, and it's like, that's easy. And he just takes the shotgun, and it's just a quick flip. And it's over.
Skip, I don't know if you noticed this, but I've seen more bomb blitz with zero coverage. And what I mean by zero coverage, there's nobody home. There's no safeties anywhere to be found. I've seen more coverages of that this year because teams are getting desperate, Skip. That's the only way. It's like if we can't give the quarterback this kind of time, we just hope we get there or you miss it. But give them credit. The only way you can play this, Skip, is that when the guy when AB, you're going to have to play off. You're going to have to say, look here, if he comes inside, you take him because the guy's going to get picked over the top every time. Antonio just runs a little underneath route, and he's wide open.
Obviously, once he catches it, it's over.
Yeah, there's nobody there.
Yeah. I just sat back saying, they did it again. It's over. This is impossible. And I still get the feeling, and this is what just drives me nuts, I still get the feeling the Bengals go into a Pittsburgh game wanting to win the fight or the trash talk, and the Steelers go into a Bengals game saying, oh, we're just going to win the game.
Yeah, we talk after.
Yeah, we'll just win the game.
Yeah.
And they won the game, and as you point out, Vontez goes with his cheap shot. It didn't used to be like a forearm to the helmet. They used to be like a routine play.
Right, yeah, you try to get a little shot on the bed, let him know you were there, yeah.
But in this day and age, it's just cheap.
Well, that's the same play that he put him out with in the playoff game.
I got it. But it's always like that. They're always, and it feels like Marvin Lewis hangs in with Vontez, and he hangs in because he's a talented guy and he plays hard.
But there's a reason why he went undrafted.
I know. I got it. I know.
But at what point in time, Vontez has been in the league, 7 years, 8 years? At what point in time you say, you know what, Vontez, this is who you are. This is who you are. Yeah. We got to move on.
Can you win with that? Because I don't think you can. You can't win this game with that.
Because you know why? He'll do something at the least opportune of times.
Yeah.
And it's going to hurt you. Just like he did. He ended up getting all the way down the field because he just can't control his emotion. And when you play this game, you must take the emotion out of it because you do something that will hurt your team. Oh, that's Vontez being tough. No, that ain't Vontez being tough. If you play this game, you're tough to a certain extent. Are there certain guys that are tougher than others? Sure. But that doesn't tell me Vontez is tough. Tell me dumb. He does dumb things that gets Marvin Lewis, make people want to fire Marvin Lewis. That's what it does. It says Marvin doesn't have control of his football team. That's all plays like that do.
So, in the end, it appears to me that Juju has risen to prominence as the #1 receiver as far as targets. Like, he's going to be the one who's going to be the most open, and he's going to get the most throws from Ben.
Yes.
But when push comes to shove and it's time to make the play that wins the game, guess who?
Yeah.
Little 84.
Because the thing is, Skip, is that, look, we know what AB represents. He's universally regarded as the first or second best receiver in all of football. It normally goes he or Julio. He or Julio. Okay, so am I going to double team Juju or I'm going to double team AB? I'm double teaming AB. Juju, do what you do.
And he's doing it.
And there you go. And Ben is smart enough to know, say, you know what? In years past, when he didn't have a Juju, he would have to force throws. And it cost him a lot of times, forcing the ball against the 5 interceptions. He doesn't have to force it anymore because now Juju's getting one-on-one. He's winning. James Washington getting one-on-one. He's winning. And then you got Connor hammering the ball. It's going to be interesting to see, like I said, we're going to talk about it, how these offensive linemen going to take the Le'Veon. Because old Jay and Connor, he running good. Running real good.
Now that you're back in business and you're starting to look again like
why we going
Steelers?
Why we going to upset this old apple cart? They ain't going along real good. Got some nice apples, some old Honey Crisp. I like Honey Crisp.
7 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the most through 6 games.
Pretty good.